Hello everybody, my name is Megan and welcome to what is hopefully a weekend reading vlog. It is Friday, 2nd of June. I'm trying to get back into the swing of vlogging, but I don't do anything on a weekday, so it would be very boring. But I have like some stuff going on this weekend, so I thought why not try and take you with me. So right now, running a teensy bit late, I think I'm going to watch Moulin Rouge in the West End with Chloe. Very excited about it. Haven't read anything today, but I have plans to read 2 books this weekend, so let's see if I can do it. I will probably be starting The Red Scrolls of Magic on ebook on my train journey. Might not, we'll see, but better get going first. Hello, it is late. It is much later than I feel is good for me to be trying to explain what a book is about. So I will tell you what The Red Scrolls of Magic is about tomorrow. I did read all of like a chapter of it on the way to the theatre today. Moulin Rouge was fantastic. Me and Chloe had a great time. We currently have donuts. Chloe is eating hers and I am going to eat mine now because I am hungry. But yeah, just a quick check-in to say that I did go outside and I did make it home safely.
Jamie Moscato did the op-top.
Yes, Jamie Moscato did do the op-top. I will give more thoughts on Moulin Rouge tomorrow when I have them. But yeah, tomorrow should be a busy day, but I should be able to actually update. So let's see how it goes. Hello. There are children screaming outside that I'm sure you can hear, but they're not going anywhere, so I'm just gonna have to film this now. It is like well after midday on Saturday and I'm only just starting to film. I have been reading today. I got up and read a little bit of The Red Scrolls of Magic by Cassandra Clare, wrote a shopping list, went to Aldi. I've just put my shopping away, I've just stopped my washing about. I'm up to like chapter 5 of The Red Scrolls of Magic and that is all I've accomplished, and I'm about to go into town to watch Dungeons and Dragons at the cinema because I want to. So yeah, I'm gonna read on that bus journey and then we'll see what I managed to accomplish tonight because I have other things that I want to do. You know, I want to tidy my room a bit, make food, but then tomorrow is going to be hopefully a nice day. It's really cloudy today, but like we were expecting that. It's supposed to be really nice tomorrow. So if I get everything that I need to get done tonight, I can tomorrow just go out and read Yellowface all day in a park. Sounds good to me. So The Red Scrolls of Magic by Cassandra Clare is the next installment I have to read in the Shadowhunter Chronicles. If you have not read any of the Shadowhunter Chronicles, then this is going to be spoilers because the Eldest Curses series follows on directly from the end of the Mortal Instruments. So if you don't want to know who survives that, look away. If the cover is on screen, it means that I'm talking about the book and there will be some spoilers for the Mortal Instruments in there. So this book follows Magnus and Alec, City of Heavenly Fire, is that what the last one is called? And they are going on vacation. They're gonna hang out, get to know each other, you know, really start their relationship. Is it mid the Mortal Instruments? Is it like post City of Glass? God, I don't know. I think it might be. Either way, whenever it is chronologically there. I think it must be because they talked about Max dying. So, and that was it, as if it was like recent and Simon and Isabel went like established. Yeah, okay, so it's mid the Mortal Instruments and Tessa has popped up in it, which was interesting. But it's they're going on holiday and then suddenly they find out that Magnus maybe founded a cult a long time ago and they have to put a stop to the cult now because the cult is now doing dangerous things. This is interrupted. They're like European vacation and that's all I know so far. It's fun. All Cassandra Clare books usually are fun, at least to begin with. I'm having a good time and I have not started an audiobook. It will probably be Foundation when I do start one because I do have like things to do that I can put an audiobook on for. I have just put on Oklahoma today. Moulin Rouge was fantastic last night. Jamie Moscato did the opt-up at the end of Roxanne. It was phenomenal. It's such a good show and there's a decent cast in it. And I actually got really sad at the end, which I don't normally. Normally I'm like, oh, it's not as dramatic as the film. I don't feel as sad. But this time, like the emotion that Jamie Moscato put into being sad was like really there. And I was like, oh no, maybe I'm sad actually. That's all of my thoughts for now. I will hopefully remember to carry on filming like B-roll and shit. We'll see. And I'll check in with you later. Morning. Well, afternoon now. Actually, it is Sunday. I did get up at a reasonable time. I made myself breakfast. I then sat and chatted to Chloe and her mum for a bit, rather than immediately go out, you know, sit in the sun, read Yellowface, which was the plan. The plan is now not to do that because Chloe and her mum are no longer going to watch Newsies. They're going to go see The Little Mermaid at the cinema. Did I watch it yesterday? I did. Am I going to go watch it with them today? I am. The plan now, if I get the book, is not to take Yellowface with me because I'm going to go sit by the river before the film starts, and maybe after if the weather's still nice. I'm going to take The Demon in the Wood because I feel like this is something that I could actually feasibly finish while sat there. I feel like it will take me like maximum an hour. So yeah, I'm going to take this with me. I am like 70%-ish of the way through the Red Scrolls of Magic, having a really good time. It is 100% definitely set after the third book in the Mortal Instruments and not the sixth book. I don't know why I thought it was the sixth book when I was reading. It's not. It's the third one. It feels like weird to have released it so out of chronology, but that's what they've done. So gonna read that until I finished it, move on to this, watch The Little Mermaid. I'm gonna put some washing in before I go so that I can put that out to dry when I get back. I have to make my bed, but once I get back this evening, I'm literally just going to sit and read downstairs, and that's going to be my evening. So let's hope that I finish minimum of 2 books this weekend, despite the fact that you've not really seen any of it, and I will have been to the cinema 3 times, but I got this. Oh, and the theatre. My busy weekend that you didn't see any of. The Demon in the Wood is a graphic novel that is like a prequel to the Grishaverse books. So Shadow and Bone features Alina, who meets the Darkling and finds out she has like Grisha powers. This is about the Darkling and his story before the Grishaverse starts. So if you haven't read the Grishaverse, then there is no point reading this one. And if you have read the Grishaverse, then that's all you need to know in order to carry on. So I think that's all I'm going to say. And I will check in with you, hopefully soon, when I'm at a nice spot by the river reading. We'll see. The last time I went to the river though, there were like swans and they were not scared of people and I didn't vibe with it. So we'll see how that goes.
The larger the mob, the greater the accuracy of the sheet, and the size of the human masses that Selden worked with was no less than the population of the galaxy, which in his time was numbered in 1.10. It was Selden then who foresaw, against all common sense and popular belief, that the brilliant empire which seemed so strong was in a state of irremediable decay and decline. He foresaw, or he solved his equations and interpreted his symbols which announced the same thing, that, left to itself, the galaxy would pass through a 30,000-year period of misery and anarchy.
I'm home now, as you can see. This is where I live. What did I do today? So I went out, I sat by the river, I finished The Red Scrolls of Magic by Cassandra Clare. I think I'm giving it 4 stars. I liked it. I do like that we get to see Magnus and Alec in between them sort of having their big dramatic moment in the third book in the Mortal Instrument and then them being like established in the fourth book. And it's interesting to see the seeds being sown of Alec sort of not being so, like, we always knew that he was like moral or whatever, but knowing that he wants to actively root for change and seeing the thought processes behind it in this book, being like, no, I want to have an institute or run for council, or like I want to be the change in the Clave because they're wrong. I mean, seeing Helen and Aline meet for the first time, that was sweet. I liked that because obviously we know what happens with them later. And then I also read The Demon in the Wood. I met Chloe and Chloe's mum at the cinema, saw The Little Mermaid for the 4th time this week, and I'm taking no criticism. Like I just am really invested in that film for some reason, and by for some reason I definitely mean that Ariel and Eric's chemistry is incredible, and I could literally just watch the film from Wild Uncharted Waters onwards, just their scenes, and I would be fine. For the first time was also a good time, but I'm invested, and 4 times in 1 week is a bit ridiculous, but the joy of a limitless card, you know. But yeah, and then I went and got a cider because I wanted to carry on enjoying the sun, but I didn't really fancy walking back to the river when there was a pub right there with a seat that was still in the sun. So I grabbed a cider. I read this in like a very short amount of time. I don't really want to rate it because it was such like nothing. I don't know. It didn't do a lot for me. Like, it was pretty, the art was nice, but it was so little of a story. And like, I guess we were supposed to feel sorry for Alexander, but like, you know, I don't, which is terrible. I don't know if they're going to continue with it, if that was just like one beginning and then they're going to continue with his backstory, or if that was it. because it just, like I said, didn't feel like a lot. I don't want to rate it because I don't want to give it a low rating, because like there was nothing wrong with it, but there was nothing that pulled me to it either. So there's that. And because I read that so quickly, I started Second Foundation, the third book in the Foundation series by Isaac Asimov, which I haven't mentioned in this vlog, I don't think. So that is a epic sci-fi series about a world in which this massive empire has fallen, and a history psychologist person predicted the fall and put steps in place to mitigate the damage, so that instead of it taking 10,000 years for the universe to recover, it would only take 1,000. And it's following the foundation that he set up to track that progress and keep time moving forward as it should in order to mitigate the damage of the empire's collapse. This is the third book. I am now 20% of the way through it, listening whilst I was at the pub and on my bus journey home. I'm now going to go swap my washing around, make my bed, and figure out some food before I crash on the couch with some embroidery and the audiobook and just carry on. So I'm not going to listen to the audiobook while I do that, because I do want to listen to the Little Mermaid soundtrack, and I'm not going to apologise for that. But as soon as I'm sat, I will put on Second Foundation and see if I can get that finished tonight, so we have like a whole 3-book weekend. Yeah, I'll check in with you and let you know what my thoughts were. So yeah, 4-star read, a graphic novel read, and Second Foundation is shaping up to be pretty good. So all in all, a pretty successful weekend. And I saw Moulin Rouge at the theatre, and Jamie Moscato did the Opt-Up, phenomenal. I saw The Little Mermaid multiple times, and I saw the Dungeons and Dragons movie, so like, and I got to enjoy the sunshine, which was all I really wanted from my weekend. I've missed just sitting in the sun, and my garden doesn't get it for much of the day, which is disappointing. It gets it for the hours that I'm at work. So next weekend I'm hoping it's also nice and I can enjoy it. Yeah, that's it for now. I will check in with you later when I'm hopefully wrapping this up with more concrete thoughts. I feel like the cider has gone to my head a little bit, so I do apologise if this was a little much.